is. I know GLAAD. GLAAD is the Gay and Lesbian Alliance for Anti-Defamation or something. I don't know. What is it?
Don't they throw a B in there or something? What?
Now it's
That's
the
LBGBT or something.
What is the LBGBT?
I don't know.
It's lesbian.
I think I work for that radio
Gay?
station.
No, wait. What is it? LBG. It's a lesbian, bisexual, and men that make themselves grow tits.
Right.
Yet have giant cocks.
Only some have giant cocks. Now you have your different. The Asian breakdowns are not quite as good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
then.
not slander all these folks.
And
But they just have cocks.
And we're supposed to have an open mind about that as
I'm
well.
supposed to know the acronym and know what I can and can't say about gentlemen, about men.
No, they're ladies.
Tits.
They're ladies.
Oh, really?
Yes, they certainly are.
Jesus Christ, they're not fucking
you know what?
ladies.
They certainly are. Are you not a Democrat if you say you're a Democrat, for Pete's sake?
If you ask me, if it's got a cock and balls, it's a gentleman.
Well, you know, it's kind of hard to argue that logic, but I think that if someone says they're a lady, for Pete's sake, who am I to judge? Jesus. Who am I to judge?
All right.
Good point, madam.
Jimmy might have some, different thoughts on this.
Absolutely.
He might have a fetish or two.
That's right.
Holy shit. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender community.
They gotta
LGBT.
Get rid of the T. I'll accept the L, the G, the B, but get rid of the T.
You don't want the T?
No, because you're so right.
Transgender. You're really getting nichey here.
Right.
Just say the gay community. That adds everybody under the gay umbrella.
Unless they dress properly, like maybe a woman from this day and age. All right, maybe.
Like Bailey J.
Bailey J is a lovely girl.
Bailey J.
What? Who's Bailey J?
I saw the clip, by the way, which is hilarious. The clip from Bob Kelly's podcast when Jimmy, Joe DeRosa, Bailey J, and Bailey's husband were in
Bobby's house
doing the podcast.
Yeah.
Joe DeRosa is fawning over this transgender gentleman/woman.
Lady.
And trying so hard to get something going.
Yeah.
He was really authentically trying to get something going.
What?
He wants to suck Bailey J's cock. And shuffle the balls around a little bit.
And that's not...
Or maybe get a dick in the ass by Bailey J.
And that's not gay.
No.
I don't know.
Of course
I'm
not.
very
Is that
confused
gay?
by this.
If you're in a
boy.
I'm flying to LA. I'm flying to LA today. Does that make me a pilot?
You just along for the ride? All right.
I'm very confused by
Put it
this.
that way.
If you want to be gay, but don't make believe you're not.
Well, that's just it. It's,
I think Joe is just open-minded, and Bailey J is a lovely lady.
Yeah.
Joe's confused because Bailey J looks like one of those nerdy-looking girls, kind of a thing.
That's Bailey J?
Yeah, that's Bailey J.
She's very funny, too.
Bailey J also sounds like a girl.
All.
And that's Bailey J's hubby.
What?
And that's Joe DeRosa fawning, drunkenly laughing and fawning. He would so suck Bailey J's big bent dick.
And who is Bailey J?
She's transsexual
No, I
performer of the
understand.
year.
Oh, performer of the year.
Yeah. But she doesn't do that many movies, but she's so
Now,
girl-like.
To be fair,
Yeah.
this clip we're looking at, she looks like she could be a female.
Yeah. She's very, very passable, as they say.
Passable?
Yeah, passable.
We're interviewing this girl, Bailey J.
Girl, see, Joe.
She's transsexual. Sorry to use the word because I know you don't like it.
I don't like hate it on a liberal level. I just.
But I'm like,
All right,
we're
she's-
interviewing this girl,
she's
and
not-
I'm like, I'm straight. I would jerk this girl off. I would give her a hand job. I would give her a hand job.
I would fucking suck her balls.
That's Bob.
Bobby.
But that's not straight shit.
Joe would jerk off.
But that's you can't.
Bailey J.
That's not straight shit.
Sure
What do you mean?
can.
That you can do that and still be straight?
Of course you can.
Look at Jimmy. Jimmy's throwing his arms up going, of course you can.
Oh, what is this, narrow-minded Central? Of course you can.
You can't say I'm straight, but I would jerk him off or her off.
Yeah, what, you can't be a good guy, too? Who says you can't be straight and a good guy?
Now, it's a girl in every sense of the word, except for the fact that it has the one thing that separates girls from guys.
A big hairy dick.
cock.
Oh, I thought you were going to say an executive job. Oh, the penis thing is
Higher
irrelevant.
pay.
Absolutely.
Is it less gay if it's completely
A
shaved?
sense of humor.
Is it less gay if it's completely shaved? Less manly if it's completely shaved?
Yeah. It would have to be completely shaved. You don't want big man pubes in your nose.
Jesus.
Yeah, I would hope not.
Yes.
All right,
looking like President Taft as you're sucking a dick.
By the way, the creepy part is that because I went over in the middle of the podcast.
Yes,
and
of course you did.
I'm eating. Well, of course for Bailey J. I hadn't seen any. I know who she is, but I actually had not seen her stuff. But I just know the name.
Right.
And I had gone over and I was eating soup because what really got me over there is that Dawn made fucking sausage soup
theme.
And
it's a thematic soup for the.
And I'm eating soup during this fucking interview. Yeah,
she's enabling
deep throating the soup.
No, they were little pieces of sausage.
Oh.
I just threw it in my face and yelled, "Please!"
Why sausage?
I don't know.
Because.
All right,
in honor of the guest.
Let's listen to Joe DeRosa and Bob Kelly and make believe they're not gay.
Yeah.
Let's all make believe.
Bob's a married man.
Let's make believe.
Married man, are you?
But I heard he said something about sucking balls.
Yes.
But let's make believe that's a straight activity.
Yeah, of course it is.
Okay, let's all
Absolutely.
make believe.
No.
All right, hit it.
I won't have this.
Dude, I would fucking suck her balls.
32 double D.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm little and I threw a huge rack.
Was that one operation or was it several?
It was two. It was two.
How big is your,
My what? You mean my pussy? My pussy's huge. You know?
what size, what size,
Why are you afraid to say the word?
no.
It's gift.
My man. My man clit. You mean my man?
You thought you have hips. You have childbearing hips. That's a,
No,
that's
not
a woman's
childbearing.
balls.
I'm a baby maker.
Do you have a creepier vibe right now than that guy in Fame who married Kara Sucker Fun? Coco, put your thumb in your mouth. Pause that for a second.
that's funny.
The thing that's funny about
Look at
Bailey
you in the middle of eating
I'm eating soup. I don't care. None of it's surprising to me. Please.
Some soup, good food, plenty of it.
This is a regular day for Jimmy. He's just enjoying his soup.
Really, this is
Tranny
not
next to him.
The funny part is though, Bailey, her birth name is Brian, but she's not one of those transsexuals that shies away from that. Like, oh, don't ask. She's like, oh,
Yeah.
Brian, but dude, like she actually says that.
Wow,
Like, yeah,
that's
I got a
fucked up.
dick. It's she's different than most of the transsexuals that I've
Look, is that you've spoken to?
yeah, or actually even seen interviewed.
She's got the 32 double Ds. Do they look like man nipples, though? Because
No.
that's the problem with some of this
No.
shit, too. They got the
tits are
big,
great.
over-the-top tits, but they got man nipples
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah, no, I'll send you a picture of the breast. I have a picture
And
of the
I can
breast.
see
Yes.
DeRosa.
Did she get naked for you guys?
She showed her tits.
DeRosa is drinking, and the more he drinks, the more that is just purely a fantasy for him that he wants to fulfill. A cute girl with a giant cock.
His drinking is justification.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know.
justified.
Like Joe wants this so bad. Let's hear the rest of this. It's pretty goddamn funny.
I hope after I pee in a minute, I just leave the toilet seat up and
Well,
it sticks.
I have a bidet downstairs, and there's a him and her button, so you're going to be...
I'll be sitting there contemplating that for a very long time.
You're gonna,
Which one?
you're gonna have to hit the him.
There's no shim option.
A shim option.
It's gonna hit your balls if you hit the her.
My cock is, what is it, Matt? I don't even know.
It's like 6.5 inches.
Like 6.5 inches, but it's like
fat.
It's a
like
giant cock.
It's a fat dick, and I don't
According to
inundate
Matt.
myself with hormones.
So is
I just
Matt...
never
Hold
needed
on.
them. I just
I'm really trying to figure this shit out. So is Matt gay? Because he's with her?
Her husband, I think he is.
Wait, they're married?
They're actually married. Yeah,
I'm really
They do a
confused.
podcast and they live in upstate New York.
So what, did he start his life...
Is he gay?
Is he gay?
Matt?
Yes.
I didn't speak to him that much. I'm assuming so.
I would assume
I don't know
because-
I don't know who he dated before. I'm gonna guess he's dated trannies and men. That's my
Yeah.
guess. I don't know. I didn't talk to him. I only spoke to them on.
I guess if you're sucking cock every time you get intimate with your significant other, it's probably gay.
But then why isn't Joe, like, gay for wanting to fucking...
He wants to experiment.
Well, because hey, look, really. So if you want to join the army, all of a sudden you're a soldier. Is that how it works?
Just visiting?
Yeah. I want to go to law school. I guess I'm a lawyer.
My favorite one is... my favorite one you did, and I don't remember the wording, was the Europe one.
Going to Europe, you come back, you're still an American. Of
You're
course.
still an American.
There you go.
I only spoke to them because I had to get up the next morning, so I spoke to them on the podcast, and then we all walked to the corner at the end, and I went home, and Joe and them went out for a beverage. So I don't know what actually happened.
He wonders what happened. So DeRosa went out with the two of them afterwards? For
Yeah, I
the
think they
beverage?
just went out for a beer.
I wonder if there was any hijinks in maybe the bathroom or something.
Probably not.
And
Because
is
now her husband.
she on hormones, whatever?
I'm assuming so.
She said no.
Then I guess
Then why the voice? The voice is.
I don't know. She said no. Because I watched this interview, and in this interview, she says no. And that's why she's still got the cock and the big balls.
Because that shit shrinks down,
That shit shrivels down, and that's why he, she, whatever it is, can still get a rod.
All right, let's listen to the rest. This is good shit, by the way.
Yeah, it's funny.
Whose podcast was this?
Bob Kelly.
Bobby.
And it's 2.5 hours. This is like the second half. I missed the first half. I was home.
Inundate myself with hormones because I just never needed them. I look like
kind of like the iPhone. So your voice is
I like sucking dick, and not because I want the guy to like me. I like sucking dick because I want to taste a dick.
Wow.
Norton, you got dressed up for tonight, I swear to God.
Not dressed up, but I try to go at it right. Whatever.
DeRosa's all nervous.
Have like a white stripe to match the sneakers a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah, I try to.
In hindsight, I would have ruined that shirt.
So,
What do you mean?
I would have never would have worn that shirt ever again. It would have been a cum rag.
You should have jizzed all over fucking Joe's brand new shirt he bought.
I thought at least we'd make it back to my place after a night of drinking, the three of us. And then, perhaps something happens. Who knows? But I thought
He's trying right there. Could you pause it? Could you pause it a minute? If you notice, right there, he was actually trying. That was his move. Like, I was thinking we could do this, and he's waiting to hear, like, oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Like, he's waiting to hear that. He threw that out there.
Well, he was saying, because this is a long podcast, it's a shorter clip, that I think he was going to invite Bailey and her, because Bobby didn't tell him that she's married and that her husband was coming.
Right.
So Joe was, then when he found out they were, I think, together, he was hoping the three of them would go back.
Yeah, and
to the apartment and stay at his apartment.
Yeah, and something would happen, he even said.
Yeah.
He wants the cock. Joe wants the cock.
And it's really like
What was your big line as you two were kissing? You were going to say, I've never been so confused and had so much clarity at the same time. It's not happening, homo.
It doesn't take a line. Like, I literally put my dick in the mouth of a person in the middle of a line. Like, it doesn't take that much effort.
I'm going to fuck my wife with my fucking, with a banana in my mouth.
Hey, this is Bailey J. Shit. Hey, this is Bailey J. You're listening to the You Know What Dude podcast on gloryholeradio.com. Suck my fat she-cock.
Well, she's hugging
Joe. A kiss.
okay.
Almost looks female.
One more. Ready?
No,
No, sorry.
I'd love it. You know how awesome that would be if she just mushed her cock on his cheek? Then he realized, wait a minute, I'm not into this. I'm not into this.
Take it back.
I'm not into it. Take it back.
And then he realized that he's fake yawning too late, we all know.
That's hilarious. Good shit.
Bob
Good
Kelly's,
shit.
yeah, it's great. It's YK, you know what, dude? YKWD podcast. I guess it's on iTunes.
Yeah.
Or where do you get Bobby's podcast? I'm not sure.
Or just go to Robert Kelly on Twitter. He's always tweeting when he's podcasting.
I'm sure you'll find it. That is so fucking funny because the image that Bobby conjures up with Joe DeRosa at the end of that, like Bailey kissed Joe on the cheek, and Joe was like, like a little schoolboy, and she went back to her seat, and then it was said like, oh, what if she put her cock against his cheek? And Bobby's like, that would be when he realizes he doesn't want it, and he's like, no, I'm not into this. I'm not into this. Hilarious. Fucking Bobby.
Yeah, that was fun. And
That's a great podcast.
Listening to Bob try to be like diplomatic and ask smart questions was really, really funny.
Billy's got that nerdy kind of look thing going on. If you didn't know it was a guy, you wouldn't know it was a guy, kind of a thing.
I agree with you.
But yeah, but once that cock comes out,
I imagine that is a telltale sign.
yes.
But she doesn't hide. Like what I liked about her personality is she's really funny, and she didn't hide that stuff. Like a lot of people. It's like a girl with fake tits.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I don't talk about my tits being like that. Like she's the type that would just go, oh yeah, you like my fake tits?
Yeah.
They're fake.
Is that a wig?
I don't know. I didn't think
That's lustrous hair.
No, she's going with those, the bangs.
Yeah.
The straight across.
She's got the straight across and the straight black hair kind of a thing.
Yeah. She said that the other trannies don't like her because she's done so few movies and is
No, the other trannies don't like her because the other trannies are like this, which fucking shaving every 2 hours. And they probably don't like trannies that actually can pull off the girl thing.
Well, some of them can, but they've done a lot more movies, and she's only done a couple of movies, and then to win Performer of the Year is what I think pissed a lot of
Maybe
people
it was
off.
one big, great performance.